I've done J-Lo's makeup. I've done Halle Berry's makeup. I've done Cyndi Lauper's makeup. If I failed, I was gonna be homeless. That's one of the reasons I like SalonPlex. It's small, it's cozy, it's comfortable. I want to have a lot of Alana Jax's aesthetics. I just wasn't happy. Having my business being called Alana Jax Aesthetics, people automatically call me Alana. Well, my name is not Alana. Alana is my daughter's middle name, and Jax is my grandson. And aesthetics is obviously because I do facials and I do the body wraps and microblading and permanent makeup. I also do massages and waxing. But it's, my expertise is on the skin. I used to watch my mom do her makeup. My mom was a very statuesque woman, and one of these women that she wouldn't go check the mailbox unless she had her hair and makeup done and high heels, and I got into that. I used to do the neighborhood girls, and that kept on all the way through high school. And one of my very first jobs after high school was with Glamour Shots. I don't know if you remember that, but Glamour Shots was this place where you went and they did your makeup and hair, and they took pictures of you. It's how I got into my passion. It wasn't what I studied though. I actually studied psychology. And I took psychology and I moved from there into law, and I was gonna be New York's finest prosecutor, and that was my dream. And I would go home and study and do makeup and go home and study. After that, I didn't like what I studied. I worked in it for a little bit. I worked with Juvenile and did the whole corporate thing. And I think I was sitting in my office one day, not long ago, in a corporate field, making great income. What most people would think, oh, you have it all with this great corporate job. I just wasn't happy. And makeup was something I've always liked, and I still did on the side. I've always had my corporate job, but part-time, I worked retail, and I think I've worked in every cosmetics line you could possibly think of. Learning about their makeup, going to their trainings, their little techniques here and there, and their skincare. And I got so much into skincare because it's the layers of it. Skin is just not skin. To me, it was fascinating. I wanted to know more. So I went and enrolled into beauty school, which was interesting because when I went to enroll, they hired me as their rep. So now I was studying skincare, but I was also working for a school that demanded so much. And now it's like for the next 20 something years, this is what I did. I went from an admissions representative to then, director of admissions to campus director. And it's tough because you get used to that. And because it was in a cosmetology setting, well, I thought, oh, I'm doing what I like. No, I wasn't. If you have knowledge, you can't take that away from you. All I needed was the practicing. But because I worked retail, I just thought, okay, that was fine. Retail and part-time, it was fine. So I would get these, customers at nighttime or in the weekend, and I would educate them on their skincare. And I liked that. But I yet wasn't happy because, again, during the day I'm clocking in at a school, at night I'm clocking in at a retail store. My life wasn't mine. I couldn't do what I wanted to do. This went on for years and years. Most of my life I did this, and I thought I was happy. And sometimes when I'm okay, and I'm not dying, I'm not starving, I'm okay. And then my mom really changed everything. Now I'm in New Jersey after traveling and everything. My mom is getting older, and she came to Florida by herself. And I'm thinking, oh, geez, I cannot let her be there by herself. So I moved here. And again, the corporate world, I went to work for Florida Academy. I, again, started from the bottom and became the admissions director. And it was great, very demanding. And at that point, I decided, you know what, I want to do the skincare again. I think it was my calling, and spoke to the owner, and the owner says, yeah, do the hours here. And I did. So I was their director during the day, again, going to school at night. I've done J-Lo's makeup. I've done Halle Berry's makeup. I've done Cyndi Lauper's makeup. But it's where? Yeah. And everybody's like, where? I worked at Nordstrom. Remember I said I worked retail. Nordstrom in Coral Gables. These were regular customers that went in. When I did Cher. It's like Cher, you know, in Miami. You know, it's funny. These are the little things that always happen. But again, right place, right time. Nobody's there to see me. This was actually early May of 2017. Yeah. So I spoke to Kara and she was saying, you have to come in with a clientele. I said, well, I'm gonna make it work and I have no clientele. I signed the contract that same day and I left Florida Academy. If I failed, I was gonna be homeless. So I emptied out and I opened up this location and then realized really quick, I have no clients. So my first year, I didn't advertise smart. Everybody that said, hey, advertise here, advertise there. I said, okay, and spend all this crazy money. Meanwhile, I had to go back to work and I went to work as a admissions director for the Fire Academy. I'm, again, not happy because I'm back in the corporate world when I got out, you know, and now I have this business and I realized that I am working at the fire school to pay for this business. And I had to take a leap and I'm thinking, how am I gonna take this leap? When am I gonna take this leap? Do I just quit? What am I gonna do? And then the quarantine. Well, everything is shut down and I took advantage of that and I resigned. Being open for 3 years, I had clients, but I just went and opened my cabinet up and went one by one and just started calling them and started booking myself that way. I like working for myself. Once you get that taste, you never want to go back. You know, if I want to get up, I get up. If I don't want to get up, whether I have a good day or I had a bad day, I still feel great. And I'm so happy that I'm out of there. It's just now a matter of really getting my name out there. I want to have a lot of Alana Jax's aesthetics all over the place. That's one of the reasons I like SalonPlex. It's small, it's cozy, it's comfortable, but it's mine. I think social media is big. Being my age, I'm not really computer savvy, and I am now getting into this whole Instagram thing, this whole Facebook thing. One of the ways that I got a lot of clients it was Groupon. Now I tell you, I hated Groupon because you make no money in Groupon, and I was so against Groupon. But I have to say, Groupon saved me because what happens is Groupon is a slow gratification. Groupon is just an introduction. Okay, I'm not making no money now, but this client is gonna be a client forever. And I tell you, I would say about 80% of my clients that came through Groupon are still coming to me. I've always wanted to go straight to this, but it's always the fear. I just wish I would have gone straight here. So definitely if I could talk to my 20-year-old self, it's like, just go for it. Like, forget it. And who knows? I would have now had many Alana Jax's. My vision in the next 5 to 10 years is just to grow. Definitely want to grow. And I want to build a brand. I want Alana Jax Aesthetics to be the brand. And I want to be able to teach people what I do, my experience, my techniques, and of course to grow within myself. I mean, this skincare is so big. I just want to keep growing. I would say, stay true to yourself. Do what you love. Do what you love. If you love it, you go for it. And don't get discouraged. Life is not easy. It's not. We have so many ups and downs. It's okay to break down. It's okay to ask. Focus. Well, how am I going to get out of this? What is the next step? And you go for it.